You've been carrying a pain you haven't fully shown anyone. Something that was supposed to grow into a beautiful future became the very thing that left you feeling abandoned, depleted, and unable to recognize the person you used to be. Part of you wishes you could erase the entire experience, the love, the investment, and the every moment you keep replaying in your head. For some of you, this reading carries a particularly strong undertone surrounding pregnancy and its aftermath. You may currently be carrying a pregnancy, navigating circumstances surrounding the continuation or ending of a pregnancy, recovering from a recent birth or pregnancy related event, or moving through the postpartum period. This layer will not apply to everyone, but for those it does. It appears deeply connected to the vulnerability, exhaustion, and emotional weight surrounding you right now. And the person connected to this pain may not be finished. They appear to be making a U-turn. They may return, talking about compromise, commitment, courtship, or finally building the future you once wanted. They could even arrive with an offer that looks substantial enough to make you believe they are finally ready to do this properly. But this reading asks you to pay very close attention to why they are returning. Their offer may be designed to lower your defenses rather than repair what they broke. They know you're exhausted. They know where your heart is vulnerable. And there is a warning here that once they regain access, the same cycle could leave you carrying the emotional and possibly financial cost all over again. You may still be grieving the version of yourself that existed before all of this happened, but your future does not depend on becoming that person again. It changes when you recognize that someone returning is not the same thing as someone returning changed. Let's tap in. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bethany Alexandria. I am your host and reader, Thelia. A warm welcome back to our new and returning viewers, and to our subscribers, a special shout out. Welcome to this blind reading. This reading may resonate with you if you have been seeing repeated synchronicities of the following angel numbers: 2424, 555, 2525, 444, and 555. I'm being guided to start this reading off with the Kipper and Mermaid decks. So let's see what's coming through in your energy. We'll continue the reading with clarifiers from this prior deck. Spirit guides, who are we reading for at this moment? Who are we reading for? Fertility in the upright. You could be working on a new project. You could be with child, carrying or expecting, so father or mother. You may also be thinking quite heavily about strategies. You may be looking at your resources as well, or you are just about to reap a benefit. Tell us about this fertility, for what's hidden in your energy. Something about the current moon cycle may be important. Also pearls. Someone here may be a swimmer. The initials P may be important. You may like Michael Phelps. You may have a body built like Michael Phelps. Really strong, lean upper body. The return of Aphrodite in the reversed. If you are with child, the birthing will not be. If you are religious, it will not be a religious birth. You could be choosing not to have a religious birth. You may also be going against some kind of temple guidance here. Temple, ancestral. There is a breaking of a sacredness here with what's hidden. Someone here may be deciding to have their last child as well. You may be receiving news about your current pregnancy being your last. There is an abundance cutoff here between how you're showing up and what's in the immediacy of your energy to what is hidden. There could be something being illuminated during this full moon cycle. Where is this leading? The Moria returns, reversed. Someone here is going through a significant drought, losing their place in a community. Someone could be dehydrated, possibly as well, having issues with water in the body. An individual here may not be in the greatest of health. There's a hold here on energy for the purpose of perseverance. There's a condition that's not being changed as well. Someone here is not returning. What is this? Spirit's advice? Someone or something. We have courtship. This may be an end and a new beginning. A party here is leaving another. The party that is leaving is moving on to greener pastures, to enter into courtship of a new cycle in life, and possibly also a relationship. There may be a feminine energy here that is with child and also choosing to overturn a relationship. Or you are being left while with child by your partner, and they are moving on to court someone else. There is definitely shore closure here. It's desert land, it's dry. There's nothing holy here anymore with what's hidden. At this point, everything's gone to shit. And if you enter this relationship as a goddess, you probably are more like a sea urchin at this point. So there could be a significant turning of emotion. Someone's former self may be energetically taken, held up. Let's see. No, we're using this deck instead. Okay. Fertility, potential, powerful creative energy, initiative energy, the spark of something new. This could be the start of something good. Don't you agree? Four of Swords in the crossing. A challenging pregnancy, possibly on bed rest or needing to rest frequently. Show us the Four of Swords. the Seven of Pentacles in the reversed. A long-term arrangement is coming or has come to a close. Okay. So, if you're listening to this reading and you carry a memory of a loss of a child and you are still very tender about it, don't leave. Stay for the reading. Space will be held for you appropriately so. But ground your energy. And if you are currently with child and you have been abandoned, the same applies. You're worried about finances, resources here. You're also having a hard time resting. For those of you for whom there is no tie to pregnancy, this may be a project that you've been putting a lot of time into. This project may now be showing up in your energy as a third party, and it may be interfering with your home life. Back to the pregnant energy, the with child, or no longer with child. Show us fertility, Four of Swords in the crossing, the Seven of Pentacles in the reversed, the trampling of an earth angel. This is the feeling that you feel. We have fears, afraid in the reverse, and hurting, agonizing pain in the upright. This is you trying to be a brave boy or girl, but you are in significant pain. You may have also given birth to a premature child. And while all of this was going on, it seemed that you had an oath, an ogre, an untrained, primordial brain-carrying man or woman in your energy. This is a very difficult time for you as well, especially because your energy is having to either go towards caring for a dependent or healing from the loss or interruption of carrying a dependent. You may also have not or have yet to articulate the fullness of your pain or your struggle. You feel lost and at a loss with the return of Aphrodite in the reversed. You're sitting in this energy of an unreversible decision or event in your life. Any projections being sent towards this reading or those that resonate with this reading, return it to the sender with full force. You have this very melancholy and depressed feeling, which by the math makes sense, of not having another go round or this being it. The deleter. It's over. You wish you could just throw everything out, throw out the past, throw out meeting this energy that brought this contention and struggle and strife to your life, where you're feeling in a deficit with the Ace of Cups reversed and addictions, unhealthy attachments in the upright. How you feel about this energy, there is not a sense of blessing or goodwill that is attached for you. You may rely on repeating a behavior with this addiction unhealthy attachment card here to help you cope. Tell us about this addiction. Angel number 2424. We have screenplay, playing it over and over and over and over and over again. This addiction may be drinking, smoking, drinking, too many cups of coffee, too many cups of soda, too many cups of wine, too many cups of tea, too much, on and on and on. You're also knowing that it's as though you want your memory to be scrubbed clean of this interaction. And you are very adamant that at the end of it all, no matter how you turn out, it's like you want to be surgically spliced by the cosmos and have these interactions not only be removed from the memory of your DNA, but your Akashic record on every level. The courtship card here is also about you setting up the foundation of internalized love within self. And this being done within the stability of 4 stable pillars. Lemuria returns reverse, where this is leading in the end. All I know is that this is a never, ever was. Compromise, making changes. This energy is reaching out, wanting to mend things. Aha. There's an apology here because they know that you actually are the one with the ability to turn the wheel with the World card here, to close out cycles. And you are the one with the strength and the courage. This energy may also share with you that they wish they could go back in time and take back the struggle, the conflict, the spillage of whatever divine grace was given or afforded to them. How they've been pining and missing you with force. That they've been suffering from addictions. Why? Because they know that you are the 10 of Pentacles. But this energy with lies keeping secrets in the crossing, they're not being entirely clear, honest, or forthright with you. Their motivation may actually be more tied towards your ability to manipulate or be in alignment with the mechanisms of manifestation. Tell us about this creative, courageous energy that this individual that wants back in on the relationship. Tell us about these lies, the untruths, what is veiled. Mask not showing true self, reversed, fibbing. Tell us about this fibbing. They're pretending or trying to cloak their energy. to postulate as something that they're not. Maybe they're working themselves up towards being a better self. Tell us about these lies. Six of Wands. They will try to come clean to gain some form of victory with you. What is this that they want to reveal to those that resonate with this reading? Tell us, what is this unmasking, this offering that they feel is so important for the collective to have? The Wheel of Fortune. In this case, it's a U-turn in this deck. This individual failed at something, but they want to spin the narrative to have you feel as though it was real, I guess. What's the Wheel of Fortune U-turn? This is bad luck in finances. Passport, travel. Ooh. Okay. The story may go something like this. I understand how you feel. I'm very sorry about what happened. I miss us. I miss everything about you. You are the truth. You are the Black woman and child. You are the Madonna. I would love to come back and compromise and make changes. Because again, you are Black woman and child. The initials S may be important. I know you got that woo moo moo moo. That got that strength. That got that money, honey attached to it. That's what I see, really. It's the abundance of you. Not a cup. This is about access to resources, having a handshake on it, and the passport documents that will free you up to be in someone's energy to benefit. Tell us about the quality of this courtship relationship, should those that resonate with this reading. Require guidance on what to look forward to, should they let this energy back into theirs to reestablish a household or relationship. Courtship. The microdoser. Old habits will return. They will start slowly. They're coming back to break you, and you see, because it seems that even though they remove the fence, you still want to be on the field. That's the energy that's coming through. Student loan, 50-year plan in the crossing. You want another go round. And they're going to give you another go round. They are. Tell us about the microdoser. You'll be thinking that it will be, oh, we're going to take our last breaths together. But no, it won't be that. This contract is already on the side. This contract is already void. I would say even null and void at this point. Okay, let's see. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the reversed. So I guess after the investments have taken a hit and the bank's already been broken into. 1 second. Okay. The next card we have to the Nine of Wands is the Vomiting Cupid. This is the story of the relationship that never ends with the sore loser, that is always penitent, always crying at the doors of a church and wanting to squeeze themselves back into their high school prom suit to come beg you your forgiveness. This is giving, trail you along, give you some of what you want. Mm, 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 mm. But even with that, you'll still be so suspicious because the hurt here is very evident. Hurting, agonizing pain, feeling crushed, pretending like you're not hurt. That's weird. That's a little bit abusive. If you want to pull a psychology book on it, some people would say it's a lot of abusive. Tell us what's going to happen after this person has managed to weasel their way back into the lives of the collective, strung them along, while simultaneously not even giving them a proper contract that they can rely upon, having them once again, after trying to refocus on repairing themselves, let their guards down only to have a bombshell dropped. What's the vomiting Cupid? Money all gone because they're going to be splitting. Tell us about these money woes. The alien. So, somebody's sleeping in my bed. Somebody's taking my place. If you found this reading to be enlightening, revealing, or affirming of your situation or experience, why would this even be your experience when you can help it? I'll see you back for the next reading. Bye for now.